Fish live in water, but contrary to what most people believe, some fish drink water constantly just to avoid dying of thirst. So how does that even make sense? Most people think this: a fish is already surrounded by water, why would it need to drink? It sounds logical, but biology doesn't care about intuition, because the real issue isn't being in water, it's where the water wants to go. And this is where things get strange. There is a constant battle happening between a fish's body and the water around it. This battle is called osmosis. But we haven't answered the key question yet. Does water want to move into the fish or out of the fish? The answer depends entirely on where the fish lives. Let's start with freshwater fish. In rivers and lakes, the surrounding water is less salty than the fluids inside the fish's body. Because of this difference, water naturally flows into the fish through its skin and gills. So for freshwater fish, the problem isn't dehydration, it's having too much water. That's why freshwater fish do not actively drink water, constantly produce large amounts of diluted urine, and focus on getting rid of excess water. But when we move to the ocean, everything flips. Now imagine this: the same basic physics, but a completely opposite outcome. Seawater is much saltier than a fish's body fluids. This time, water wants to escape out of the fish. For ocean fish, the real danger is drying out. So saltwater fish drink seawater continuously, extract the water they need, and actively expel excess salt using specialized cells in their gills. Yes, saltwater fish drink water to stay alive. At this point, a common objection comes up. Wouldn't drinking seawater kill them? It would kill a human, but not a fish, because evolution has equipped them with biological filters that let them separate salt from water. The problem was never the water itself, it was controlling the salt. And here's the truly fascinating part. Some fish, like salmon, live in both freshwater and saltwater during their lifetime. The same animal switches strategies completely. At one stage, it doesn't drink water at all, and at another stage, it must drink constantly. This is one of the most impressive examples of physiological adaptation in nature. So the answer is simple but surprising. Fish sometimes drink water, and sometimes they absolutely don't. And this tells us something bigger about biology. Rules that seem universal often depend entirely on context. So here's the question: if the same organism can be forced to behave in opposite ways by its environment, how many rules do we assume about life, or even about ourselves, that only work under certain conditions?